Hello all, this is Vinay Kumar, Faculty of Sociology. We at Sarat Chandra IAS Academy are launching free Sociology NCERT foundational course. In this course, we are going to teach you all the 4 NCERTs. In Sociology NCERTs, in 11th class, there are 2 NCERTs. In 12th class, there are 2 NCERTs. So, all these 4 foundational material for Sociology optional will be dealt. What is the intention behind starting this course? See, whenever a student approaches me, sir, what optional to take and why to take Sociology as an optional? If at all they say that, sir, I have decided to take Sociology optional, is it a good optional? So in all these questions, I'll ask that students to go through NCERTs first. First read the NCERTs. There are 4 NCERTs. If you go through those NCERTs, if you understand those NCERTs, if you enjoyed reading those NCERTs, because you know NCERT are foundational books, but the way NCERTs are designed, the language will be very simple. The language will, the content is very much balanced. Okay, and there is also an analysis in that content. Okay, so once you start reading those NCERTs, you will understand how to think sociologically. So, a beginner will start to think sociologically. So, after reading those 4 books, if you are able to enjoy reading those books, if you are able to appreciate those books, if it makes you to read it once again, then I say that you would enjoy Sociology optional. So, to take an informed decision, whether you are comfortable with Sociology, whether you like Sociology, and how good is Sociology, will only become clear when you read those NCERTs. So that is the reason why we are launching free Sociology NCERT courses. We have designed this course in such a way that we will finish all the 4 NCERTs. We will try to do the syllabus overlapping of NCERTs with optional syllabus. Once you read these 4 Sociology NCERTs, you will understand that entire paper 2 syllabus will be finished. Okay, entire syllabus 2 paper will be overlapped. Okay, in optional classes, we will have an advanced content will be discussed in that. But you will get the essence of Sociology optional. So this way you will have an opportunity to take a well-informed decision with respect to this optional. Okay, these classes are going to start from April 15th of this month. So such that within 2 weeks we are going to finish these classes. Once you are well versed in the Sociology NCERTs, so we are also launching our optional foundation course. So this is going to be the bridge course, and this bridge course will help you to understand the Sociology optional classes in a well and better manner. Okay, so NCERT for Sociology foundational course for optional. Okay, so we will cover 11th class and 12th class NCERT books because it helps. These books will help in building your conceptual clarity. This will make you exam ready. Okay, and the overall we will cover this around 250 or 300 pages. We will cover in 2 weeks of classes, and all the important concepts with respect to sociology, or the sociological jargons, all the key terms will be covered in the classes. All the concepts will be crystal clear. Okay, such that when we go to optional course, when we are using those, when you see Sociology optional, from the first chapter itself, the beauty of Sociology syllabus and the challenge with respect to Sociology optional is, from the first chapter itself, there are so much interlinking of the topics. Okay, from the emergence of sociology, you see emergence of sociology chapter, there will be overloaded with thinkers. So once you listen to the Sociology NCERT courses, you will understand all the basics, such that when we enter into Sociology foundational course, so optional foundation course, things are going to become easier for you. Okay, so many students ask me why to choose Sociology optional. You see, in this last year ranks, in 2025 UPSC ranks, in top 10 ranks, 3 students are from sociology optional. Every year, on an average, in top 10, 2 or 3 students would be from sociology. So sociology that is the reason why sociology is preferred. And that is the reason why, and sociology syllabus is also very crisp. Okay, so we will finish the sociology syllabus in 4 to 4.5 months. Okay, and it has high scoring potential. This year, many toppers have scored good marks in sociology. The average marks in sociology have also increased. Okay, and sociology, as you know, it has strong overlapping with GS, whether it might be in GS1, whether it might be in justice part in GS2, and sociological knowledge, everyone would say, definitely would help you to write better case studies and better theories for essay. And every year, you see one question in essay would be from society perspective. Okay, so that is the reason why sociology was highly preferred for high scoring potential, strong GS overlap, and concise syllabus and relevance of this in all the GS subjects. Okay, and definitely once you get habituated to sociological imagination, you would see the change in your personality. Whenever there are some issues which are going around, you will have a broader understanding, broader perspective to that. This is what makes you. UPSC preparation in general and sociology optional in specific will make you look at this society around you, the world around you with a new lens. So I'm sure with my classes, I'm going to provide you new dimension by discussing about caste, by discussing about caste system, by discussing about tribes, by discussing about new dimensions with respect to marriage and all. So in sociology optional, so when you are talking about the syllabus of sociology optional, so in paper 1 you have 10 units, in paper 2 you also have this 10 units, and these units will be overlapped with NCERT syllabus. So this is what I will try to do in my basic NCERT foundational course. So we will be talking about all these topics, all these units in a brief we are going to discuss in sociology NCERT foundational course. Okay, so there are 4 NCERTs. One is introducing sociology, understanding society. Next we will be talking about Indian society, and we will be talking about social change and development. In these 4 NCERTs, in introducing sociology, we will understand what is sociology. Okay, we will understand the social structure. Okay, then we will understand culture, norms and values, how this culture, norms and values are shaping society, how this sociology emergence and understanding sociological methods, different sociological methods used by thinkers, okay, different research methods used, that we will be discussing in 11th class NCERT. In understanding society, we will be understanding social institutions. Marriage is a social institution. Caste is a social institution. We will understand social inequality. Okay, we will discuss about environment and society. Once you discuss about environment and society, in the later part you will have environmental movements. You would understand those environmental movements. We will discuss the social change basics, social change, social mobility, how change is happening. Every society would change. So how change is happening, and we will be discussing about the concepts which is given by social change, whether it might be about M.N. Srinivas and all other Indian thinkers, how Western thinkers talked about social change, how Karl Marx talked about social change, how Durkheim talked about social change, how Weber talked about social change, how Talcott Parsons talked about social change. So in this foundational NCERT course, you will understand all the major thinkers, okay, major thinkers which I have given in sociology optional. We will have a brief introduction to them. Okay, I have a habit, whenever I was talking about thinkers in my sociology optional course, I would discuss briefly about the thinkers, okay, such that when you understand the brief historical and social background of the thinker, okay, then you will understand why he have given such thinkers. So such a type of, when we go to optional foundation course, we tend to don't have that much time in going that. So I will use this NCERT foundational course and such that I will spend some time with respect to thinkers here, such that when we go into thinkers in optional, you will understand why a thinker has given this theory, why Karl Marx talked about exploitation, why Durkheim talked about religion, okay, why Weber talked about Protestant ethics. So these perspectives will be better once you have this. Those concepts would be better understand when you have the proper foundations. Okay, in Indian society, NCERT, we have demographic structure, caste system, tribes, class, we have family and kinship, changes in family system, changes in kinship. Okay, we will be talking about market as social institution, cultural challenges. In social change, we will be talking about cultural change, structural change. In cultural change, we will be talking about modernization. What is modernization? What is westernization? What is Sanskritization? Okay, so these aspects, upward mobility, horizontal mobility, those aspects of social change we will be discussing. And then we will be talking about, in social change, we will be talking about social movements. So what are social movements? What are the theories of social movements? And what are the factors which is leading to the emergence of social movements? What are the factors leading to the decline of social movements? So these topics, when you see sociology syllabus, okay, so all these topics which are broadly discussed in NCERTs would be overlapped. So all the 4 NCERTs, once you study all these 4 NCERTs, you will understand this entire paper 2 syllabus of sociology will be overlapped. Okay, so this foundational course will introduce you broadly the sociology syllabus. We are in NCERT course, we are nothing but we are decoding sociology optional course in a broader limelight, by spending enough time in discussing about these issues. When you are reading these topics in sociology NCERT, what happens is, when it comes to sociology optional, answer writing is key for success. So NCERT foundational course will make your conceptual clarity better. So when we are going into foundational course for optional, so by after every unit, I will conduct test. Okay, we will conduct test. So in the test, you tend to see that immediately after classes, you will be well versed to write answers. So this foundational course have that impact. Okay, so we saw what is the NCERT source. 11th class introduction to sociology will help you to understand paper 1, chapter 1 and chapter 2. Okay, introducing sociology will also help in chapter 3 and chapter 4. So understanding society, okay, that helps in chapter 1 and chapter 3. So this is how I have gave the micro schedule also. So in my classes you will understand, when I am giving NCERT notes, you will understand that how optional syllabus is being overlapped with NCERT syllabus. So you see how this, like research methods and sociological analysis, chapter 3 would be overlapped with introducing sociology. So these are all the paper 1 topics and these are all the NCERT sources. You clearly see the resemblance and overlapping of the syllabus. So this is why this NCERT foundational course is going to be a key in optional success. This will make you beginner, a beginner, it will lay the path for success. Okay, and that is the reason why, because of high potential for this NCERT foundational batch, and many students have asked me to take NCERT classes. So because of many students demand and because of the huge potential for these classes to make you score better marks in optional, so we are going to launch it, and we are launching it free. Okay, so when it comes to class 11th NCERTs, how they are going to help you, okay, in social change, these are the class 11th NCERT syllabus, and how this will help you to understand basic key sociological concepts. What is social structure, what is social stratification, what is caste system, how caste system is transforming. And in NCERTs, you know, they have given case studies specific to India. How can you understand caste system from different case studies? How North Indian caste system is different, how South Indian caste system is different, how in South India, in some tribes, matrilineal families is being followed. So such a type of case studies have given. So you will understand all these concepts. Tribal identity is there in class 12th. So I have made sure that in every unit of NCERTs, how it is going to help you in sociology foundational course. Okay. So how NCERTs give you a competitive edge. Once the course is done, once after the course is done, you will have a crystal clear understanding of concepts, and you will see you yourself developing that sociological vocabulary. When you are discussing with me in class, we will have negotiation, we will have discussions also, we will have group discussions also. You see, gradually you will develop that sociological vocabulary, jargons of that subject. Sociological jargons will be habituated in the class. You will internalize those jargons. Internalizing those subject is very much important. Until and unless in UPSC, what I have seen is, until and unless students are not internalizing those concepts, just peripheral knowledge will not help you to write better answers. Okay, so once you internalize that, so there will be a better way. You can definitely write, you would definitely write those in your answers. Okay, so in NCERTs you have India specific example, we can use those readily in answers. When it comes to scoring better marks in optional, what is there is, until and unless you don't substantiate that answer with better examples, there is high chance that you won't get better marks. So substantiation and using example at right point will make you score better marks. And once you understand sociology syllabus, once you go through sociology, and I am saying, getting 300 marks in sociology is a cakewalk. All you have to do is, you have to have a proper strategy. Okay, so this course is going to be a bridge course, and it will help you to develop good analytical skills. Okay, so through this course, okay, you begin with NCERTs and you are going to build better future with respect to scoring good marks in optional. Once, you see in general studies, the percentage of marks, average marks compared to other people, average marks growth will be very less. But in sociology, you can clearly make a difference. Optional 500 marks is going to shape your future. So this course, which is being offered free at cost, I hope you would avail this course, and we are going to start classes from 5th of April. And thank you.